Hello, I am Dr. Shiv Jhalani, Assistant Professor, Biyani Group of Colleges, Jaipur. Today, on behalf of groupkpo.com, I am going to deliver a lecture on the topic the Indian Constitution, an important part of the Indian Constitution, the fundamental rights given to Indian citizens. How many fundamental rights are given to Indian citizens? Their number is 6. Indian Constitution provides 6 fundamental rights to the citizens of India, and they are very, very important. They are the basis of their success, their development of personality. We want the Indian citizens to grow in each and every aspect of life. They become a really very hard, they can achieve success and make India a very strong and powerful nation. For that we need fundamental rights given to them is given to decide their own fate, their liking, their preference, their desire, what they want to become, how they have to become, and they can use the fundamental rights for their success and prosperity. And when they succeed and they prosper, it is the India which succeed, prosper, and develop in a economic superpower and world important country, democratic country. And number 1. It is the right to equality given to the citizens of India. Right to equality is a very important right. What does this mean? It means that equality before the law, equal protection of law within the territory of India. When the law is concerned, when the decision is taken by the judges of the Supreme Court, High Court and other ones, and the government itself, they take into point that before the law, every citizen of India is equal. There is no partiality, there is no differentiation on any basis. Equal protection of law within the territory of India. We provide the equal protection law within only in the boundaries or territory of India, not outside that. These laws, Indian Constitution, fundamental rights are applicable only within the boundaries of India state. The equality, what does the equality concept mean? It means that no discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, place of birth. When we consider the Indian citizens in any of the criteria, then most important thing we have to note is that on the basis of religion, every citizen is equal before the law. Nobody is special, whether he is a small person, whether he is a powerful person, anything doesn't matter. It is equality which matters a lot. It is one, on the basis of religion, there is no state religion. Every religion is equal before the law. Everybody is equal. No judgment is given on the basis of religion. Judgment is given on the basis of provisions contained in the Indian Constitution, and that to fundamental rights. Caste. No caste is given the preference. All castes are equal. Everybody is equal. Whether it is a scheduled caste, scheduled tribe or anybody, all are equal before the law. Place of birth. Whether Indian citizen has taken the birth in Jammu and Kashmir, whether in Rajasthan, whether in Maharashtra, whether in any other state, it doesn't matter. He is a citizen of India and he gets all the fundamental rights provided by the Indian Constitution, and they are very important for that person. Equal opportunity in public employment. When the employment is concerned, when we talk about the government jobs and any other job employment anywhere in the countries, India's economy, it is the matter that every citizen of India is treated as equal. He gets all the chance to get employed in that particular job. No discrimination is there. Everybody is equal before the law. Now we come to the second fundamental right provided by the Indian Constitution. That is right to freedom. They are contained in the Article 19 to 22 of the Indian Constitution, and that the sixth freedoms are being provided to the Indian citizens. And what are those 6 freedoms? Number 1 is speech and expression. Everybody has the right to express his ideas, develop his ideas. He can use his imagination power and other things to express his ideas, he can speech whatever he likes, but should be in the within the this should not affect the integrity, sovereignty, and does not harm anybody in the country, doesn't create any type of civil war, any kind of violence in the country. Assembly. People can assemble together anywhere in the country, but should not be against the India's interest, should not be against peace and harmony. They can assemble, they can perform their activities, any religious activities, any sort of other events, and they can organize and assemble and decide and have discussions on any topic. Association. Indian persons, Indian citizens are given a right and authority to form the associations. They can form the associations, they can form the एसोसिएशन एक संगठन होता है, संगठन में बहुत शक्ति होती है. दे आर यूनाइटेड वी स्टैंड, डिवाइडेड वी फॉल. व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट द associations, they can be labor associations, they can be trade associations, they can be students associations, and the students association, how many members are there? When we talk about the trade associations, the trade unions are there. When we talk about the labor association, labor unions are there. They protect the interests of the concerned persons, and that is in the common interest of everybody, and the decisions are taken on the criteria of the fundamental rights and the Indian provided by the Indian Constitution. Movement. Any person, any citizen of India can move throughout the country, anywhere in the country. He can settle over there, he can marry over there, he can establish his own business, profession anywhere in the country. There is no restriction in the country now at present to this scenario. Residence. Any person can purchase and live anywhere in the country. There is no restriction. That is, the person living in Rajasthan can go and have their housing, their residence in Delhi, Mumbai, Calcutta, Madras, Chennai, wherever they want, as per their job, as per their requirement, they can do that. Profession. Anybody has the right to adopt any profession as per his liking, as per his preference, as per the requirement, as per the qualifications he possesses, all that. Now we come to the fundamental right number 3, right against exploitation. It is a very important fundamental right, and it is included in the Indian Constitution under the Article 23 to 24. What does this mean? It means there should be no exploitation in the country of the labor classes, of the children's employment as a child labor, and other sort of exploitation by any businessman or any government, any authority, anybody. Begging. Begging is not allowed in the country. No forceful begging can be done, and forced labor forbidden. Anybody cannot force anybody to any citizen of India to do any particular job, particular work by force or compulsion. It means there should be no exploitation of the citizens. There should be all human rights, all human welfare should be taken into consideration. Now we come to the 4th fundamental right, a right to freedom of religion. When we talk about the right to freedom of religion, it means freedom to follow religion. The citizens of India has a freedom to follow any religion in the country. They can change their religion, they can adopt any other religion. Whether Hindus want to change toward the Christianity, they can become Christian, they can become Muslim, they can become anybody they want. After the marriage, they can adopt any in the religion of their wife or husband, as the matter may be. So there is no restriction on to change of the religion, or they can follow any religion, they can follow any god in the country. Full freedom is given to the Indian citizens. Preach, propagate any religion in the country. The citizens are given a power to preach and promote any religion they want. They are member of the society, they are member of their particular religion. They can preach, they can motivate others to form their to appreciate their ideas, listen their thinking, their religious ceremonies. Now we come to the 5th point, 5th fundamental right given to the Indian Constitution. It's cultural and educational rights. Article number 29 to 30 of the Indian Constitution defines clearly about the different aspects of the cultural and educational rights. In India, anybody living in India as a citizen of India has the power and authority to follow any culture in the country, to follow to get education in any field they want. There is no restriction whether they want to go in the field of science, commerce, arts, medicine field, doctor field, engineering field, or commerce field. They can go anywhere. Their full right and full authority and full independence, full freedom is given to the Indian citizens to follow and adopt their particular education field. Right to preserve its own language, script and culture. In India, the people are allowed to follow their own language, the language they want to adopt, they want to use in their life, whether it is Hindi. In India, Hindi is the ऑफिशियल लैंग्वेज, हिंदी इज़ द इंडिया, हमारी इंडिया की हमारी मातृभाषा हिंदी है, लेकिन लोगों पे डिपेंड करता है कि वो कौन सी भाषा अप्लाई करना चाहते हैं, ज़िंदगी में अपने लाइफ में अप्लाई करना चाहते हैं. हिंदी हो, इंग्लिश हो, दे कैन लर्न एनी लैंग्वेज, पर्शियन, फ्रेंच, इटालियन, एनीथिंग, एंड दे वांट, they can learn them, they can adopt them. Whatever language they are following, whatever culture they are following, they have right and authority to promote their culture. India is well known for its unity in diversity. In India there are a lot of cultures present, and we are united. In every state you find different culture, but every citizen of the particular state is given a chance to follow their own cultures, or promote their culture in India and around the globe, and maintain the culture. Right, and then they come to the sixth fundamental right. That is the last fundamental right provided to the Indian Constitution. It included in the article number 32 of the Indian Constitution. What does it mean? Safeguard, right to constitutional remedy. If anything is done against the Constitution, there should be some remedy provided to the Indian citizen. You are given the 6 fundamental rights. If they are not provided in any form, you can go to the concerned High Court, Supreme Court. You can go to the Supreme Court of India, you can go to the High Court of India and present there, apply for writ petition over there and get the judgment in favor of you for enjoying the fundamental rights provided by the Indian Constitution. The fundamental rights play a very important role, and for that, safeguard for enjoyment of fundamental rights is a very, very important concept we have to apply in India's economy, India's political setup, India's economic setup, everywhere in the country. Thank you, and thank you very much.